The board meeting gets harder when leadership does not trust the numbers behind the deck. The slides may look clean, the narrative may sound polished, but if the team cannot clearly explain what changed, why it changed, what is at risk, and what decisions need to be made, the conversation turns defensive fast. And that's when the board meetings stop being a leadership conversation and start to feel like interrogation. I'm Erin Ludwig with Bluebird Partners. We help private equity-backed and founder-led technology companies build the reporting, forecasting, cash visibility, and financial discipline they need to operate with confidence after acquisition. Because investor confidence does not start in the board meeting. It starts before the board meeting, and it starts with clean reporting, trusted numbers, current forecasts, clear KPIs, and a leadership team that understands the story behind the numbers. We worked with a portfolio company that had a polished board deck every quarter, good design, clean layout, and the right slides in the right order. But the first question from the board, why did gross margins compress this quarter, took 15 minutes to answer. The CFO had to leave the room to check his spreadsheet, and the explanation, when it came back, did not fully reconcile to the deck. The board lost confidence, not in the business, in the reporting behind it. Once we rebuilt the underlying reporting, the next board meeting looked completely different. Leadership walked in with variance explanations already prepared. The board asked fewer questions, and the conversation shifted from what happened to what to do next. Two things that make a board meeting strategic instead of defensive. First, know the story behind every material difference before you walk in. Boards expect misses. They don't expect a silence or a number that doesn't reconcile with the deck. If leadership has to leave the room to find the answer, the meeting has already gone sideways. Second, the deck should surface decisions, not just updates. A board meeting that ends with questions is a missed opportunity. The reporting behind the deck should be strong enough that leadership can walk in with a clear ask, a decision to approve, a risk to flag, a direction to align on. That's what strategic board conversation looks like. If the board prep feels harder than it should, problem may not be the deck. It may be the visibility behind the deck. That is why we created the board ready reporting checklist. Use it to pressure test whether your reporting package, forecast, cash visibility, KPI story, and variance explanations are ready for investors or board review. And in the next video, I'll walk through what operators should lock down in the first 7 days after acquisition to create control before the reporting company starts drifting.